When it debuted a few years ago, the NVIDIA 3D Vision Kit required 4 components to work properly: 3D glasses, an NVIDIA graphics card, a compatible display, and this, a separate USB-connected 3D emitter. But while all 4 of those things are still required, some manufacturers have figured out how to make the process a bit more streamlined. I'm Eric Franklin, and today I'll take a first look at the Asus VG278H. The VG was one of the first 3D Vision compatible monitors to feature a built-in adjustable 3D emitter. It also comes with NVIDIA's 3D Vision Kit 2 glasses. The glasses feature light boost technology, making 3D images appear brighter than the first-gen tech did. The new glasses also don't squeeze your head quite as tight and seem to block out more ambient light. But other than the emitter, there's really nothing special about the VG's physical characteristics. It includes screen height adjustment and tilt, but sadly, no pivot. The connections include HDMI, DVI, and VGA, and trying to actually access those downward-facing, hard-to-get-to inputs is frustrating. The OSD array feels pretty clunky to use. It uses the menu button as the enter button, and under certain circumstances ignores the fact that there are up and down buttons that can easily be used for navigation. Movies in the theater preset pushed a bit too much green, but I found a nice color balance by using standard and lowering the green. Games are a bit too foggy and drab under the game preset. I think it's best to use the scenery mode instead, where images stay vibrant and the contrast remains high. If you want to cut down on the amount of motion blur some games have, you can turn on the 120 Hz refresh rate option, and you'll see much less evidence of motion blur than traditional monitors, especially when panning around. Games under 3D had very little ghosting, even when the 3D effect was turned all the way up. Games look brighter too than other active shutter 3D solutions I've seen. However, when text appeared on the screen, my eyes would get confused for a bit, and the effect was ruined until my eyes were able to readjust. The VG does 3D well, and this is coming from a person that doesn't appreciate 3D the way I'm sure most movie and video game companies out there would like me to. Normal games and movies performance is also good. I wouldn't call the monitor badly built, but I wouldn't go out of my way to say it's well built either. The 27-inch monitor costs $600. That's pretty high for a monitor that doesn't do much beyond 3D if you're considering buying. For my final verdict, check out my full review. Once again, I'm Eric Franklin, and this has been the first look at the Asus VG278H.